Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Karen. Welcome to today's series. We're going to be deep diving into the last quarters of Empties that I've used. This is the first of the series, so you're going to see a lot more of this. So I'm going to jump into it from the order that the skincare routine begins. A lot of these products Leo and I share. He has normal to oily skin and I have dry combo skin. So whatever works for him usually doesn't work for me, and sometimes whatever works for me looks extremely greasy on him. Starting off with cleansers. It took me quite a while to finish the Etude House Monster Micellar Deep Cleansing Water. I am obsessed. I actually accidentally stumbled upon this. It took me like half a year to get through this whole bottle. This is extremely gentle on the skin. It always leaves my skin feeling extra soft after I use it. It does a really good job at removing my makeup. The reason why I use micellar water instead of cleansing balms is because I get lash extensions and I gotta be extra careful to keep those intact. One of the main key ingredients is it's anti-acne. It has lauric acid, and I just love how soft and clean my face feels after I use it. It doesn't irritate it. Some products make it so itchy. Some products makes my skin feel so dry, and this is amazing. I'm actually onto my second bottle and I've used up like this much of it already. Can't find it anymore in Hong Kong, so I'm going to see if I can find this online somewhere by Etude House, but I'm obsessed and I highly recommend it if you guys are looking for micellar water. I also love that the pump is, oh my god, so there's still a little bit left in there at the very bottom. But I love that the pump, you can put your cotton pads on top like this and you just press down so there's no mess. Because I don't really like this whole action. I'm a little lazy and I think this is a little too heavy to go like this every single time. It would definitely deter me from reaching for this product. This is a 10 out of 10 for me because I'm on my second bottle now. This is a Kaine Rosemary Relief Gel Cleanser. This is an anti-acne cleanser with 5% rosemary leaf extract and 0.45% BHA. My skin don't love a lot of anti-acne cleansers. It's typically too drying and stripping for my skin, but whatever they did here with this gel cleanser, it is so comfortable. After I walk out of the shower, my skin does not feel tight. With skincare, it's just how it feels on your skin and if it works well and it feels good. This feels really good. The only complaint I have is with the pump, and yes, there's still some product left in the bottom. I didn't completely go through it, but I feel like it's worth a mention because it took so long to get through it, and I don't know when I'm going to get through this because I'm testing out new products right now. Anyway, the only complaint I have about this is the pump. Every single time you squeeze something out, like there's still product, as you can see, right? Sometimes it doesn't come out, and when you do get one pump, it's so little. I need a lot more than this. It's a really minute complaint, but I have to squeeze so many times to get product out. As you guys can tell, the pump is also not that good. So usually I need this much product. I have to squeeze about 7 times for it to come out. That's a technical problem that I feel like they can easily solve. It also has a very fragrant rosemary scent to it, so if you cannot do rosemary or essential oils on your skin, you may not like this as much. This is a 7 out of 10 for me. I like it, but it's not enough for me to purchase it again immediately because there are other products that I like even more. Next up, we have the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Tea-Trica BHA Foam. I typically love Skin 104 products. Love Skin 104 products because their Centella Asiatica key ingredient is so gentle on my skin, and their normal line of their foam cleanser does not strip my skin. But for whatever reason, this BHA does, and it makes my skin feel so dry after I wash my face. So I'm not exactly a huge fan of this because I have combo to dry skin, but Leo, on the other hand, I can tell he loves it because he's cleared up this whole bottle. I think I used it maybe twice and I just left it in the shower caddy. Leo loves it. He has oily skin and he says he just loves the way this feels. It doesn't leave his skin feeling stripped. So I think if you have oily skin, I think you would really love this, and it has BHA in it, so it's really great for anti-acne as well. This is a 3 out of 10 for me because it just doesn't work well for me, but it does work well for other people. Next up, we have toners. I love this one by Sun By Me. They sent it to me more than 3 months ago. If you guys know me at all, I apply my toners 3 times on my skin. After the 3rd time, it's almost like you already have serum on your skin with the Sun By Me Panthenol Beta Toner. It's super hydrating, and it's also so gentle on the skin. There is a bit of a fragrance to it though, so that's the only concern if you are very, very sensitive to fragrance. But this is non-comedogenic. It's dermatologist tested. and it is made for sensitive skin. It's supposed to help with barrier damage. I used too much HA and BHA at one time and I damaged my skin barrier, especially these high points of my cheeks, and this really calmed it down and it just soothed my skin down so much. I love it so much I actually ordered another one from YesStyle and it's coming in the mail for me, so highly recommend. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. This brand has been talked about so much this year. Numbuzin is really on the rise. A lot of skin influencers love this brand and I understand the hype. This is a Numbuzin number 3 toner. The toner is what the sheet mask is drenched in. So we still have a little bit left at the bottom, but I think I want to mention it in this video because Leo and I both love this. He has oily skin again and I have normal combo skin. For me, it's super moisturizing. I love a thicker, denser toner that feels like an essence, and this is what it is. It's a super glowing essence. It's formulated with 50 different types of fermented ingredients. That's crazy. It has niacinamide, great for anti-acne. There's so many antioxidants in here. Lactobacillus, Wasabia, japonica, root ferment extract, Bacillus rice bran extract, soybean extract ferment, filtrate, Monascus rice ferment. This has one of the most ingredient-packed lists that I've seen out of a toner, so I understand why people are so hyped over this. We're using this with the serum. It does such an amazing job at making me so glowy and it doesn't make me irritated. I would give this a 9 out of 10. I really like it. Next up, we have the Medicube Triple Collagen Toner. Leo loved this one and he has oily skin and I have, again, dry combo skin. And I also really like this one, but the only issue I have with this is its fragrance. Yeah, it's so strong in its fragrance, and not in a bad way. It actually smells a luxurious skincare fragrance would smell like, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's the only downside to it, but it is extremely nourishing, moisturizing. It almost feels like a serum, and I like to actually pair it with, I think these two paired together does make your skin look amazing. It has niacinamide as its main ingredient, so it's going to be good for anti-acne and also reducing the appearance of your pores. Also great for brightening. All in all, this is a very simple, hydrating toner. I think I would repurchase this in the winter because it's going to be really nourishing and hydrating. I would give it a 9 out of 10, minus 1 point because of its strong fragrance. Personally, I like products that doesn't have a strong fragrance to it. That's it for toners. We're going to jump into serums now. This, I've already used up 2 bottles. I just ordered my 3rd and I love this in conjunction with the HR Booster H wand. This is the Medicube Triple Collagen Serum and I just wish that there were more product in this tiny tube. It makes my skin so extremely glassy and glowy. You guys would have seen it in my Instagram reels already. I posted so much about this product and using it. I usually squeeze 1 pump, 1 pump, 1 pump, and 1 pump. So total of 4 pumps. Maybe that's why I use this up so quickly and I'm obsessed. It makes my skin super duper glowy. It's not tacky and it feels like it sinks deeply into my skin. It's definitely a bit on the thicker side in terms of serums. I wonder if I have anything left in here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so as you can see, it's a little bit on a thicker end, but it's super moisturizing. Again, it has the same fragrance as the toner, but I actually don't mind it because it just works so well. The key ingredients are hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. Ooh, there's still a little bit left. I feel like at the bottom I can really just kind of scrape it all together and use it for 2 more days. We're still onto Medicube. Next up, we have the HR Booster Gel. This is a gel that's actually recommended for the HR Booster wands. My first impression of this, I've used so much of this because I thought I had to use this specific gel for my booster wand that I use every single day. What I used to do is squeeze this product directly onto the wand and I roll this gel all over my face. This is a love and hate kind of relationship I have with this product because my skin drinks this stuff up. But when you use the Booster H wand with it, it makes it super tacky and sticky. It's such an interesting feeling. I talked to a couple of my skin influencer friends and some of them actually absolutely hate the way it feels on their skin. If you can get over the feeling of it, I think you would actually love how it makes your skin looks and feels after it dries down. Like the only way I can make this feel normal on my skin after it being so tacky is I throw on a moisturizer after. The smoothness, the oiliness of the moisturizer kind of like locks in that tackiness, so that kind of helps a lot. I actually still really like this. I still use this. I have another tube at home that I'm going to use for other purposes. And the key ingredients are niacinamide. It has skin brightening. It's very nourishing. I do like it, so I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10 just because it has that weird tacky, sticky feeling right after you use it, but I do really like it. Oh, by the way, if you use this on your own, it doesn't give you that tacky feeling at all. It's only when you use it with the HR Booster H1. Next up, we have the Sulwhasoo First Care Activating Serum. This is an oldie but a goodie. There's nothing bad I can say about it. 10 out of 10. I always use this as a first step of my skincare to prep my skin. I've made videos about me using this product. I love it. It visibly firms my skin. It visibly makes my pores appear smaller. The only downside is the price point is definitely a little bit more pricier than the other skincare products you're going to see on the market. But if you have the budget for it, I highly recommend it. I do really love this serum. Leo and I have gone through so many of these already. Next up is also another Sulwhasoo product. This is the concentrated ginseng serum. Oh, I remember really liking this one too. And I felt like it was such a, I lost the lid, okay, but I felt like it was such a luxurious experience. Its key ingredients is anti-aging ginseng. It definitely helped improve my skin's elasticity and it made it feel a lot brighter. I wonder if I have anything left at the bottom because sometimes if you leave it sitting at a long time, things come out. Nope, nothing. This definitely has that consistency I love in a serum. It's a little bit thicker, has a little bit of a bounce to it. I don't prefer watery serums because I feel like they don't do too much for me. My skin is always left so thirsty. My skin never feels thirsty after I use this, and I really do love it. It's just that it's expensive. Sulwhasoo is really great, but also very pricey. But I love all their products. I would give this a 10 out of 10. This is the last serum on the list, the Sunday Riley c.e.o 15% Vitamin C Brightening Serum. So this has a runnier texture to it, but not watery. It's still a gel type of texture, but a little bit thinner than, let's see, like this Medicube runner here. This one is definitely thicker because it doesn't run as quick, but this one you'll get a little bit of a run to it. I wasn't a huge fan of this. I felt like it didn't really do too much for my skin. It didn't really hydrate my skin as much as I would like, but I finished it up because I didn't want to waste it. I also think the 15% was a little bit too harsh for my skin. Personally, with vitamin C's, I have a odd relationship with it because I don't think that it really does too much for me. It only leaves my skin feeling a little bit irritated, a little bit red and sensitive. But I do think it's because 15% may be a little bit too high for me, and my complaint about this product is that it's not nourishing enough as a serum for me. So I would give this like 5.5 out of 10. I don't think I would repurchase it again, but I do think there are some people that may have oily skin that would like this because they don't need something as heavy and nourishing as I need it. We're finally on to moisturizers. Let's talk about this Rovectin Clean Water Lotus cream. Everyone loves this cream, no matter if you have dry to oily skin. I feel like this has always been a hit out of the park, and the price point is just so amazing. I wonder if I have anything left in here. I doubt it. Oh, I still have the last squeeze to show you guys. Here's the consistency. I would describe this as a watery, bouncy gel cream. It's super lightweight on the skin, and I love that it's suitable for all skin types. I also love using this in the summer and winter. I think this is one of those creams, I don't understand how they did it, but this is one of those creams that works for all skin types, all seasons of the year, and even my daughter, who has like baby soft toddler skin now, she never reacts to this. She never grows a new pimple from this. It's fragrance free and it's just wonderful. I love this cream so much. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. The key ingredients are niacinamide and glycerine panthenol. Yeah, those are everything that I love in a moisturizer. Literally the top 3 ingredients. Panthenol is a must. So this is a 10 out of 10 for me. Speaking of panthenol, I have the Sun By Me Beta Panthenol Repair Cream. This is the same line as the toner, and I really like this cream as well. It feels so good. It has kind of like a yogurt-like finish to it when you apply it to your skin. It definitely feels very nourishing, very moisturizing. It locks everything in from all the previous steps that you applied, and it does not irritate my skin at all. I used it a lot when I had sensitive, damaged spots from overusing HA and BHA, and this definitely helped repair my skin super well. The formulation of this reminds me a lot of the Chasing Rabbits moisturizer. And I know a lot of people love that from my Basil box. So if you guys like the Chasing Rabbits moisturizer, I think you'll love the Sun By Me Beta Panthenol moisturizer. Next up, we have the Medicube Triple Erasing Cream. This was heavily marketed by Medicube to use with the HR Booster H wand, and that's what I did. I used this with this. If you guys remember all the products I just talked about, this is like the same family of products, okay? And when you use them all together, oh my gosh, you're gonna be so glowy. I actually really like this too. I was sad that it was done. Like, this one is just completely empty. We scraped to the bottom of it. Leo and I both really love this one, and it felt so good on the skin. It's one of those products that when you use it, it actually feels like you've moisturized your skin. This is a unique formula because it's formulated with collagen, just like the serum. I think that's why they work so well together. There's also hyaluronic acid to help plump up the skin. I really like it as a night cream because it's very thick. It reminds me of the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream, and that one is so good, especially if you live in extremely dry weathers like LA. You're gonna want to reach for something that heavy like this. It's definitely thicker, it's heavier, but it does not feel greasy. So it's a really beautiful night cream that I love to use every single night to top everything off, and then I go to sleep. So I would give this a 10 out of 10. Next up, we have the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. I hate to say it, but I was not a fan of this one. I feel like I was using it just to get through it because it's an expensive moisturizer and I didn't want to waste it. I must admit, this was really good for super humid Hong Kong weather in the summer. This was actually really good as a base for makeup because it's more like a gel formula, very lightweight, and it's really good for daytime use. But for nighttime use, I would say it's not enough. I always wake up with really dry cheeks in the morning. Very luxurious formula. I think it just didn't work well for me because I really need that hit of a moisture. But someone like Leo who has oily skin, I actually think you enjoyed it. That's why it's gone, right? Like, I use it mostly during the day, but I think if it was just me using it all alone, I don't think I would have finished this all. So if you have oily skin, I think you would really like this guy. But dry combo skin girlies, you're probably going to want to reach for something a little bit heavier than this. So for me, I think I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10 because it is still very elegant. The formula is still really beautiful. It just didn't work for me. I love Tatcha so much. Like, I love most of their products, especially their cleansing oil and their rice cleanser. It is so good, but this one just didn't do it for me. This is their Tatcha, the Silk Cream, and I think a lot of people like this. I think this one is actually not made for my skin type. This is made for oily skin type. So it's a bit lighter, but has a very elegant spa-like fragrance to it. Very fragrant though. And it's more of like a jelly kind of type cream. It's definitely not thick. It's more like a lightweight gel. The only problem I had with this was I tried it 3 times on different occasions with different products just to see if it worked well for me, and it didn't. And the problem I had with it was it made me itchy. There was something in the fragrance that just didn't work well with my skin type. But I think Leo ended up using most of this product and he really enjoyed this. Leo gives it a solid 7 out of 10 as someone with oily skin and someone with sensitive combo dry skin. Dude, it just made me so itchy. Even when I put it on my arm, it made me so itchy. I don't know what it was. So this is definitely a no for me. It's like a 2 out of 10. Okay. We're done with the skincare products. Now we're gonna move to sunscreens. I've only finished 4, which doesn't seem like that much in a quarter. I got something to say about the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. Actually, like, I don't know what happened, but I loved this one so much. It was like I just kept rebuying this one, and then one day having used this next to the Round Lab Burst Juice sunscreen, I'm like, holy crap, I actually don't love this. And the reason is because this actually ended up, to me, felt like a lot heavier. It felt kind of greasier than what I was used to. I don't know if they changed the formula or if I just got pickier. You know, if I have it around the house, I would still definitely use the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. It is still really nice. I'm not sure what happened, but I changed my mind in the last month or so. Like, I just don't want to reach for this, even if it's in my skincare cabinet. Someone that does not wear makeup like Leo, this one feels amazing. I feel like this is a one-stop shop kind of sunscreen. If you're super lazy in the morning, you don't want to do your skincare, you just want to wash your face, throw this guy on. Perfect. So I still want to give it like a 9.5 out of 10 because it's still really good. Just sorry, Round Lab took the cake for me. This is also another super hype sunscreen, the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel. I've gone through like 3 of these tubes already. The beauty of Joseon and the Isntree feels quite similar. The only difference is when you squeeze it out, it's runnier, it's like more watery. But when you apply it onto your skin, it feels more or less the same. I think this is also one of those sunscreens that works great as a moisturizer alone, but I think this one feels just a touch lighter than this one. Just a touch. Honestly, it's by a hair, I can't even tell, but they're both great, and I understand why they're always the top #1 selling sunscreens on Amazon. This is a Benton UV Defense Sun Cream. This was in my Basil box 2 boxes ago, and I love this sunscreen. I actually repurchased it after my box because I love it so much. I would recommend this for the winter because it's definitely on the heavier side. But oh my gosh, I love the way it feels. It has Panthenol in it, so it has that smoothing effect, and it looks so good under your makeup. It also has Centella Asiatica, and it's super moisturizing. Yeah, it says that it's a great moisture-based formulation, providing a cooling and moisturizing effect. Oh, by the way, our all-chemical sunscreens with no white cast, they all worked great under makeup. The only downside is that it has a rosemary oil fragrance to it because it has a rosemary extract in it. Personally, I love this. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. And I think with sunscreens, it's so interesting. It's really based on how you're feeling. I love all of these. It's hard for me to pick, but right now I'm feeling a different brand than these. Last sunscreen we have is the Biore UV Watery Essence SPF 50 Plus PA++++ Aqua Rich 2023 formula. There are so many additions, renditions, 2019 formula, blah, 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 whatever. This one is great. I love it, especially when you first open the package and you use it that same day or the next day or that month. It's wonderful. It feels so lightweight. It's like a watery gel. Definitely the lightest weight out of all the other ones. The only issue is when you keep this in your medicine cabinet for too long, I feel like it becomes unstable and it changes, and the alcohol smell starts coming to the top, and it kind of stings my eyes after a while. And then also it starts getting a little bit more oily after you leave it in the medicine cabinet for too long and you don't touch it. So if you purchase this Biore UV sunscreen, you must use it through immediately as fast as you can. And I also love the price point. This is so affordable. I hope you can find this on Amazon because I'm obsessed, and this is a lot of people's holy grail sunscreen. It's so good. Last one we have is a hair care. I actually never cared about my hair until very recently. I started noticing I have a lot more hair fallout, and I realized I've been using the wrong shampoo. CH6 is actually a skincare company that creates hair care products too. This is their ginger beer anti-hair loss scalp shampoo. I really like this because I noticed an immediate difference in how much hair comes out of my head. It also has a tingly sensation when you use it, and it feels so nice. I've finished this one and I'm starting a second bottle because I enjoy it so much. If you're somebody that suffers from like excess hair loss in the shower, try something like this. Ginger beer anti-hair loss scalp shampoo is so nice from CH6. Alright, that's a wrap on my quarterly empties. If you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your favorite products are in the last quarter, or if any of these resonated with you, if you're curious about any of the products that I mentioned. Stay tuned, and we'll be back for episode 2 of the next quarterly empties. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys love skincare and makeup, lifestyle vlogs, stick around and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Again, my name is Karen, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!